There's a reason most people never reach their full potential. It's not a lack of talent. It's not about money or resources or opportunity. It's because they waste their mornings. While most are still asleep or scrolling through their phones in bed, the top 1% are already moving. They've already been working. They've already created momentum before the rest of the world opens its eyes. The truth is, how you spend the first few hours of your day determines everything. Success doesn't start at 9 a.m., it starts long before that. And the people who rise above the rest know it. This isn't just about waking up early. It's about what you do with that time. Because the 1% don't wake up at 5 a.m. just to post about it. They do it because it gives them an edge. And that edge compounds. Before the sun rises, before emails flood their inbox, before noise takes over their attention, they've already won half the day. Not because they're lucky, because they're intentional. It could be a book, a podcast, journaling, or a single paragraph of something meaningful. The goal is simple. Prime the mind. Feed it something valuable before the world tries to feed it noise. They don't scroll. They don't check what the world wants from them. They begin inward, focused, present. Not once a year, not just in January. Every day, before 7 a.m., they've already reviewed their mission, their goals, their strategy. They know what they're chasing and why it matters. That clarity drives them when things get hard, when motivation dips, when distractions try to pull them off course. Whether it's meditation, breathwork, or silence, they create space between sleep and chaos. That stillness sharpens clarity. It builds focus. It trains the mind to respond instead of react. They don't let the day happen to them. They set the tone. They decide what matters most and commit to those things first. But the 1% didn't build success by being average. They built it by doing what most won't, especially when no one is watching. Before emails, before meetings, before the outside world grabs their attention, they've already decided what deserves their energy. So what do the 1% do before 7 a.m. that separates them from everyone else? While most hit the snooze button 3 times, they rise with purpose. Their alarm isn't just a wake-up call. It's a commitment, a decision, a reminder that their goals matter more than another hour of sleep. They start with ownership. Take control of the day before the day takes control of them. And when they wake, they don't reach for distractions. Most of the 1% begin their day with stillness. Next comes movement, physical activity. A run, a gym session, stretching, walking. It's not just about fitness, it's about energy. Discipline, mastery of self. Moving the body sharpens the mind. It elevates mood. It reinforces the identity of someone who takes action, who follows through, who respects their potential. They understand that you don't rise by chance, you rise by routine. And the body is the gateway to the mind. The 1% also fuel themselves with intention, not just in what they eat, but in what they consume mentally. They read, they study, they reflect. This is where vision comes in. The 1% are constantly reconnecting with their goals. They write it down. They visualize it. They speak it aloud. They don't leave their future up to chance. They anchor themselves to it. Then they plan. This level of intention is not complicated, but it is rare. Because it's easier to drift. It's easier to wake up late, rush through the morning, and let the day lead you. One of the most overlooked parts of their morning is what they don't do. They don't start the day reacting. They don't scroll through news or social media. That's the real edge. That's where the 1% wins. They don't drown in emails or distractions. That first hour is sacred. It belongs to them, because they understand that their time is their most valuable currency. And if you give away the first hour of your day, you lose control of the rest. Even just 30 to 60 minutes of focus in the morning, done consistently, adds up to thousands of hours in a year. They also practice gratitude. It's not fluff, it's not hype. It's a weapon against entitlement, anxiety, and burnout. The 1% are not perfect. They're just consistent. They made their mornings matter because they understand that what happens before the world wakes up is the most powerful leverage point of the day. Create a rhythm that energizes you instead of draining you. They remind themselves of what's already good, what's already working, and how far they've come. And over time, that compound effect creates extraordinary results. Gratitude rewires the brain to focus on opportunity instead of problems, and that mindset carries into everything they touch. But because you respect yourself enough to build a life that reflects your highest potential. This combination of stillness, movement, intention, learning, and gratitude stacks into a powerful foundation. It builds momentum before most people even start their coffee. They're just people who decided that their purpose was more important than their comfort. You have a choice every day to either rise or repeat, to drift or to design. That their future mattered more than their excuses. That they were done wasting time and ready to create something real. Some are quiet, some are painful, but they keep the promise to themselves, and that consistency builds trust. It builds identity. You start to believe in yourself differently when your actions align with your values day after day. But here's the part nobody talks about. These routines aren't always glamorous. The 1% doesn't wake up every day excited. They don't always feel like it, but they show up anyway, because they've built the habit of discipline. And discipline always outlasts motivation. Like someone who doesn't need to be pushed because you've learned to pull yourself forward. Some mornings are messy. You begin to think like a leader, like a builder. This is not about being perfect. That leverage creates time, energy, clarity, confidence. It sets the tone for high performance, deep focus, and better decisions. So if you're looking to change your life, stop trying to do everything all at once. Start with your mornings. Win the first hour. You don't have to be part of the 1% yet. You just have to act like it. Set your alarm 30 minutes earlier. Choose silence over noise. Move your body. Feed your mind. Review your goals. Make a plan. Honor your time. Then do it again tomorrow. And the next day, and the next. Not because it's trendy, not because someone told you to. The people who rise early are not superheroes. You can do the same. You have the same 24 hours, the same chance every morning to start strong. Let today be the moment you draw the line. Not just another motivation video, a real decision, a new standard. Because once you experience what it feels like to take control of your morning, you'll never want to give it away again. That's what the 1% knows. And now you do too.